Hey guys, welcome to The Strong Young Man. Always leave 6 months after a breakup to start looking for a new woman. This is so that you have time to learn to be by yourself and adjust to your own company. The previous relationship did not work out for a reason, and you need to spend time alone to reflect on this and work through some of the issues that contributed to the failure of the relationship. It is likely that you contributed something to the failure of the relationship, and some alone time is great for reflecting on this in order to resolve these unresolved issues before you are open to a new relationship. In addition to this, upon a breakup, you are highly emotionally charged. It is a vulnerable point in your life. You will want to immediately fill the void left by your ex by seeking love from someone else. What makes you think a suitable woman can be found immediately after a breakup? It is quite probable that this will never happen. It is more probable that you will be dating an unsuitable person. Unsuitable people are everywhere. They are unsuitable for you, and some are even unsuitable for relationships altogether. These toxic people jump from relationship to relationship very quickly without resolving their issues. They are always around and are ready for the next sucker to project their unresolved issues onto. This opens you up to all kinds of trauma. You will likely get involved with the wrong person. You will likely get involved with narcissistic personalities. You can even experience gaslighting, and you are likely to overlook this because you are so desperate to fill that chasm left by your ex. Normally, we like to believe that we are good judges of character, but the powers of infatuation trump all forms of logic. Coupled with your vulnerability, the odds are stacked against you when it comes to having a successful relationship immediately after a breakup. This is not the way to look for your next long-term relationship. You must spend 6 months being with yourself before you start looking for a relationship. You must fill this void yourself. You must not use another person to fill this void. Your relationships should not fill you up. You should be full already, with excess left over to give. This is the healthy kind of interdependence. Ideally, you want to proceed slow and determine whether a person is toxic before becoming heavily emotionally invested. And 6 months of being single, spent reflecting and loving yourself, is the antidote to poisonous women. This rule is essential when this person is your ex. Never go back to an ex. Nothing good will ever come from it. Immediately after breaking up, both couples are highly emotionally charged and needing to fill the void. I understand the emotional attraction, and with the history there, it's easy to fall back into old habits. Almost all of the time, if an ex broke up with you, she was trying to seek out a better option. Or worse, she had a better option lined up, but it fell through. Either way, she broke up with you because she doesn't see you as her best option, and this won't change. Women can't handle not having regular attention. If a woman is dumped by her new partner, it is very likely that she will extend the olive branch back to you, capitalising on your vulnerability. A woman's motives in this instance are never pure, despite what convoluted reason they give for the breakup. If you were the one who broke up with her, then you did this for a reason. Don't lose sight of this amid the vacuum of emotional attachment after the breakup. Don't go back to an ex for any reason, period. After being alone for 6 months, you will get into a regular routine and you will learn how to love yourself in the way that you deserve. If you weren't being treated properly in the previous relationship and you jump straight into something new, you don't have a good comparison of how you expect to be treated. By giving yourself 6 months of self-love, you will be able to compare the new relationship with the relationship that you have with yourself. If it is better, then this relationship improves your life. If you don't allow this recovery period, then you may be moving from one toxic relationship to the next without knowing, because you don't have a good perspective of emotional stability, nor what you desire in a woman. This will set you up for a pretty miserable future. Another reason to have this time to yourself is to allow you to engage in some of the activities that you wanted to do whilst in the relationship, but couldn't do due to constraints, like explore, travel, sleep around, or work on yourself. This is the road to self-love. Fill the space generated by a breakup by engaging in something new, something you have always wanted to do. If this 6 months is spent taking a hiatus from women altogether, when you come back from this hiatus, you should take some time to date women casually, without committing to anyone, in order to recalibrate your understanding of the sexual marketplace. Do this before you commit to another long-term relationship. Thanks for watching today's episode. In episode 22, I'll talk about prenuptial agreements. Subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified when it drops. Catch you then.